To all the people who think their government is shit, you're probably right. However, if you're thinking of moving abroad and you want to find a better country, better government, the answer is you're probably not going to find it unless you go to maybe Norway or Sweden or Finland, but they have their own issues culturally and economically and socially. All right, so I don't like any of them. I haven't seen any government in this day and age that really, really isn't corrupt and really cares about their people, right? There's a few examples of good leaders, past and present, but most most cultures are in disarray. Most societies are barely getting by. So, for example, if you think, "Oh, I love this place. The people are so friendly," and but then you realize there's a lot of issues, and you're like, "Oh, I hate this government," and you want to try something else. But what you might hate about your own government, you might become infuriated by another government because it can be way worse, right? So for North Americans, for example, you might want to go south. Typical choice is Mexico. The Mexican government is slow, inefficient, and infuriating to deal with. I know. So let's say you are willing to deal with that stuff and you're like, the grass is greener on the other side for sure, and whatever, I'll deal with it, right? Can you deal with basic services not working for no reason and just months and months and months or even years of delay with basic processes? So aside from taxes, right, and aside from money issues or safety issues, right, just general infrastructure, okay? General infrastructure in a lot of developing countries, if you're trying to find a cheaper place to be, it can be too much to deal with. Like, it's sort of how you might want to get into a marriage because you're in love, but then you realize like the person you're with changed and all these things you didn't know about them that maybe you just can't deal with. Could be a job, that you thought this was great, but then eventually the management changed and now you're stuck and you hate it. Okay? So having a second government, second residency, second passport is beneficial and advantageous for several reasons. Just to sort of spread yourself in case anything happens, right? Don't put your eggs all in one basket. But be realistic here. If you really want to deal with less developed systems than your own, as frustrating as your own might be, it could be, again, infuriating and you might be incapable of actually dealing with it. So really do your research and look for people's stories because that's the best evidence you can find.